Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. This is Khadija and you're watching News You Trust. So Malaysia's Anwar aims to turn Malaysia into a great economy in 6 years. Prime Minister Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim has declared that he aims to turn Malaysia into a great economy in 5 to 6 years. Malaysia's improving and its political stability has attracted the interest of foreign investors to invest in the country, he said. Citing the willingness of Tesla and Chief Executive Officer Elon Musk to had a private meeting with him and stating his commitment to open a company headquarters in Cyberjaya this year. Musk's actions are a great honor to Malaysia and vote of confidence in the country's economic policies, including Madani economy, put in place by the unity government along with its transparent leadership. I want this country to be great again, have a great economy, be a great country with a united people, he said during his speech at the Mega Madani Thelma in Pekan Sungai Ara here tonight. Anwar said theft of national funds needed to be stopped to turn Malaysia into a good example globally. He also reminded voters to cast their votes on polling day on August 12th and to elect a political party that represented all Malaysians. Want PAF, Verasu to rule, or you want Anwar? Anthony, Lok and our friends in UMNO and GPS TB rule. You want a Malay multiracial government or you want a corrupt Malay government? It's your choice. Please help save Penang, save Malaysia, he said. Voters in Selangor, Kedah, Penang, Kelantan, Terengganu and Negeri, Selambian will cast their votes to select their new state governments on August 12th, with early voting on August 8th. Kuala Terengganu parliamentary by-election will also be held on the same day.
Moving on to the Malaysian economy news. Malaysia's economy beats forecasts with 5.6% growth. Solid performance comes along as cooling global demand is expected to weigh on export-oriented Southeast Asian economy. Malaysia's economy picked up in the first quarter by firm domestic demand, central bank and government data showed on Friday. Gross domestic product rose 5.6% according to the Bank of Negara Malaysia (BNM) and the Statistics Department, faster than the 4.8% annual expansion forecast by analysts in Reuters news agency poll. In the fourth quarter of 2022, the economy had growth of 7.1%, revised up from a previously announced 7.0%. Last year, as Malaysia bounced back from the pandemic slump and cooling global demand is expected to weigh on the outlook from the export-oriented Southeast Asian economy. The central bank, however, said robust domestic demand will continue to drive economic expansion, maintaining its 2023 growth forecast at between 4% and 5%. Asia's quarterly expansion was supported by improved labor market conditions, a continuation of large infrastructure projects, and a recovery in tourism. BNM Governor Nur Shamshah Mohammad Yunus told a press conference, "The economy is no longer in crisis and in fact continues to gain strength," she said. Risks to the growth outlook are fairly balanced, with downside risks. Nur Shamshah flagged persistent risks to inflation and did not discount a further normalization of its benchmark interest rate after the central bank's surprise 25th basis point hike last week, citing evolving global developments. Some economies had seen the rate hike, which marked the return of borrowing costs to pre-pandemic levels, as signaling the end of the central bank's tightening cycle. Any normalization will depend on whether there will be any developments that will materially affect our assessment on the inflation and growth outlook, Nur Shamshah said when asked to comment on whether BNM was doing hiking rates.